आई डोंट नो हु नीड्स टू हियर दिस, लेकिन जरूरी नहीं है कि तुम हर चीज पर रिएक्ट करो। हमें लगता है कि रिएक्शंस रिफ्लेक्सेस की तरह होते हैं, मतलब दे आर ऑटोमेटिक और हमारा उन पे कोई कंट्रोल नहीं। But that's not really true. Reflexes train किए जा सकते and reactions भी train किए जा सकते. You just have to know why you need to do it and you need to understand how to do it. You don't want to act like a big child all the time. गुस्सा आया तो चिल्ला दिया, बुरा लगा तो डिफेंसिव हो गए. If you are feeling sad तो सेंटी होके रोने लग गए. ये सब चीजें मूवीज में अच्छी लगती है. But real life में if you want to be perceived or even if you want to actually be a real man, you need to be stoic. You need to have control over your emotions and not let them guide your behaviors. So what is stoicism? What is this stoicism that everybody keeps talking about? Why is it called toxic masculinity by most feminists? It's very simple, dude. Stoicism is an old school of thought which is said to be originated in ancient Rome. जिसके basics basically इसके जो foundation है वो basically ये कहता है कि a man must not let his emotions guide his behaviors. So say you're sad, right? You're in the middle of the battlefield. Imagine you're like an ancient Roman warrior and you're in the middle of the battlefield and you're extremely sad, like you feel like crying because you're surrounded by the bodies of your dead brothers, warriors who fought beside you, who died because of you, who died for you. That's where stoicism kicks in, where you don't just start weeping in the middle of the battlefield because obviously you can't do that, you can't afford to do that. Instead, तुम उस sadness को, उस emotion को as fuel use करते हो and you turn that sadness into anger and you charge at the enemy at full force. This is what stoicism is. जो feminists तुम्हें बताते हैं online, जो ये good boys तुम्हें बताते हैं स्टोइसिज्म की डेफिनेशंस, दैट्स नॉट व्हाट इट इज. स्टोइसिज्म मतलब ये नहीं कि तुम लड़कियों से बदतमीजी में बात कर रहे हो. स्टोइसिज्म का मतलब ये नहीं है कि तुम इमोशनललेस बन गए, पत्थर बन गए, रोबोट बन गए. ये सब सेक्सी बातें हैं, बट दैट्स नॉट व्हाट एक्चुअली स्टोइसिज्म इज. स्टोइसिज्म इज अ स्कूल ऑफ थॉट दैट इज सपोज्ड टू हेल्प यू. ऑल ऑफ दिस बिकमिंग ऑल ऑफ दिस थिंग्स तुम्हें बिल्कुल भी हेल्प नहीं करेगा. व्हाट इज गोइंग टू हेल्प यू इज नॉट लेटिंग योर इमोशंस गाइड योर बिहेवियर. एज सिंपल एज दैट. दैट इज सिंपली what stoicism is. इसके probably सबसे अच्छे रोल मॉडल या फिर एग्जाम्पल होंगे मार्कस ऑरेलियस. Marcus Aurelius was a Roman emperor and he was known for his stoicism, he was known for his discipline. Till date he studied to just let people understand what the epitome of stoicism and discipline is. He was known for his composure at heated moments or moments of under extreme pressure. And let me give you a very good example to help you understand. Basically I'll tell you two stories and by the end of this you will understand exactly what stoicism means, exactly why you should adopt this school of thinking, school of thought और वे ऑफ लाइफ. एंड इस एग्जाम्पल के थ्रू एक छोटा बच्चा भी स्टोइसिज्म समझ जाएगा. मैंने ये एग्जाम्पल एक बुक में पढ़ा था. बेसिकली ये स्टोरी है दो राजाओं की. एक है किंग मार्कस ऑरेलियस और एक और राजा है, मुझे इसका नाम याद नहीं, बट ही वाज आल्सो एन रोमन एम्परर एट पर्टिकुलर टाइम. लेट्स कॉल हिम किंग थियोडोर. ठीक है, ऐसे मेरे को लगता है ऐसे कुछ नाम है, सो आई विल कॉल हिम किंग थियोडोर. लेट मी फर्स्ट टेल यू अबाउट किंग थियोडोर एंड व्हाट हैपेंड टू हिम एंड हिज एम्पायर. सो किंग थियोडोर का जो एम्पायर था दैट वाज बीइंग अटैक्ड बाय आउटसाइड वॉरियर्स, बाय आउटसाइड किंगडम्स. एंड टू कॉम्बैट दैट उसने अपने एडवाइजर्स और जो चीफ जनरल्स वगैरह होते हैं उन सबकी एक मीटिंग अरेंज करी, विच वॉज वेरी स्मार्ट, instead of just attacking straight on. So in the meeting obviously there are generals, there are army men, everybody is under pressure, everybody is like panicking, so it was very like the conversation was very heated, right? In the midst of all of this, the chief general, so the head general, the biggest general of his empire, who also happens to be King Theodore's childhood friend, says that they should like charge on the enemy at full force. He thinks that they have the capabilities, he thinks that they have the numbers to defeat the enemy. On the other hand, King Theodore wants to take a more strategic approach. He wants to think about what the best course of action is probably, because he fears that the enemy must have come prepared for a direct response, obviously because they're attacking an empire. They must have thought about the fact that they are probably going to attack back, right? So King Theodore, fearing that, rejects his proposition, and in response to this the general like shoots up in anger and he says to King Theodore that he's not fit to be king if he's going to act like a fucking coward. And in response to this, King Theodore obviously loses his fucking temper. He picks up a nearest pen he could find and stabs the general, blinding him in one eye. His empire later gets lost to the outside attackers. He gets arrested obviously because his best general was blinded in one eye because he lost his temper. The loss of the temper costs him the loss of an empire. Think about that. Now let's talk about Marcus Aurelius. ठीक है, मार्कस ऑरेलियस का भी सिमिलर सिचुएशन था, एक्सेप्ट उसको उसके किंगडम को उसके एम्पायर में अटैक नहीं कर रहा था, उसके कैसल के अंदर ही बहुत सारे स्पाइस बाहर के किंग्स ने भेज दिए थे. तो हिज कैसल वाज फिल्ड विद स्पाइस. एवरीबडी लाइक anybody that you can think of, his chief advisor, his top general, like everybody was more or less like a spy of someone, some outside king, right? His enemies basically who were trying to kill him. On top of that, his own wife had recently cheated on him, and he had buried a lot of his children because none of his children could make it past infancy. So Marcus Aurelius was basically not a happy man. He didn't live a happy life, and on top of that, he forced discipline onto him to ensure that he's a great king, and basically made his life more uncomfortable and difficult. Anyways, word got out that Marcus Aurelius must be very, very weak because of the situations that are happening right now in his empire. So the kings that had sent their spies thought that this would be a great opportunity to actually kill Marcus Aurelius because he's at his weakest, right? So they called upon the spies and whatever to discuss the best means to kill Marcus Aurelius inside of his castle. And sure enough, they had a little meeting place, and all the spies came, and to the king's surprise, they ambushed all of the kings, the spies, and they killed them all. Turns out that Marcus Aurelius had known who the spies are. He identified each and every one of them, and instead of killing them, he turned them against the kings. He earned their respect and he earned their trust, so much so कि ये लोग मरने को तैयार हो गए थे Marcus Aurelius के लिए. That was the level of persuasion and the level of manipulation that Marcus Aurelius was capable of as a king. He had been waiting all of this time for the best opportunity to eliminate all of his enemies in a single night. And he succeeded because he chose to respond instead of react. If he would have reacted, he could have killed every single one of his like head people. That's probably what Theodore must have done if he were in this situation. But instead उसने choose करा कि नहीं, I will earn their trust, I will convince them that they are doing the wrong thing and उनको मेरी side में होना चाहिए. और he eliminated every single one of his enemies. And in the end he won. मुझे ऐसी वीडियोस बनाना पसंद नहीं है जिसमें मैं सिर्फ ज्ञान देता रहूँ और तुम्हें एक्चुअली कोई प्रैक्टिकल एक्शनेबल स्टेप ना मिले जिसको तुम यूज़ करके कुछ चेंजेस ला पाओ अपनी लाइफ में, राइट? तो इस वीडियो के लिए इफ़ यू मेड इट दिस फार, कांग्रेचुलेशंस, आई एम गिविंग यू दिस फ्री एक्शनेबल स्टेप दैट यू हैव टू टेक इफ़ यू वांट टू एक्चुअली गेट वैल्यू फ्रॉम दिस वीडियो. जस्ट ऑब्जर्व योरसेल्फ, राइट? दिन भर में बहुत सारी ऐसी चीज़ें होती होंगी जो तुम्हें ट्रिगर कर देती है. कई बार कोई कुछ होता है जिसकी वजह से तुम नर्वस हो जाते हो या एंग्शियस हो जाते हो या फिर बहुत ज़्यादा गुस्सा आ जाता है. लाइक फॉर मी, आई नो व्हेन आई एम नॉट बीइंग डिसिप्लिन्ड, राइट? मुझे पता है कि मैं आजकल जल्दी नहीं उठ रहा हूँ. आई एम वेकिंग अप अर्ली, आई एम जस्ट गिविंग एग्जांपल्स कि मैं आजकल जल्दी नहीं उठ रहा हूँ, मैं आजकल एक्सरसाइज नहीं कर रहा हूँ और थिंग्स लाइक दैट. मुझे पता है, आई कैन टेल फॉर माई सेल्फ, एंड मुझे पता है कि कल से मुझे इस पर काम करना स्टार्ट कर देना है. आई गेट रियली फ्रस्ट्रेटेड एंड एंग्री जब someone calls me out on that, right? So for example, my father notices that these days I'm not waking up early and he says that Akshad, so and so, you're not doing this thing that you used to and you should. कुछ उल्टा सीधा नहीं बोलते. He's not very, his tone is not sarcastic or anything. He just says it, and that pisses me off a lot. There are two versions to how I could react or how I could respond to the situation, right? One would be the non-stoic response, which is what most people would do, which would be telling my father like, पापा मुझसे ऐसे बात मत किया करो, मुझे ऐसे मत बोला करो, हाँ मैं कर लूँगा. Would be to react on impulse versus a more stoic response, right? This would probably get him to not say things like that anymore to me, right? This is like what normal people call communicating, but I don't really think this is very practical because this is not solving the core problem. इससे तुम बाहर की चीज़ें ठीक कर सकते हो. तुम्हारे पापा तुम्हें और कुछ नहीं बोलेंगे, मेरे पापा मुझे और कुछ नहीं बोलेंगे, बट प्रॉब्लम यहाँ पे है ना, प्रॉब्लम मुझ में है ना. मुझे गुस्सा क्यों आ रहा है? गुस्से वाली कोई बात ही नहीं है. इंस्टेड आई लुक एट इट ऑन अ मोर रॉ स्केल, ऑन अ मोर ऑब्जेक्टिव स्केल. मैं देखता हूँ कि व्हाट इज ही सेइंग, इज इट ट्रू? ही इज सेइंग बेसिकली दैट आई डोंट वेक अप एज अर्ली एज आई शुड. Is that a fact? Yes, it is a fact. So he's not saying something as a lie, right? He's just stating facts. Number two, what are his intentions? Does he mean to harm me? Does he mean to piss me off? Does he mean to pick a fight with me? Or does he just mean my wellness? Does he just mean to inform me कि मैं जिस लेवल पे प्रोडक्टिव हो सकता हूँ उस लेवल पे प्रोडक्टिव नहीं हूँ? Both of these things are positive. And when I look at it as a raw naked fact, अब मुझे I don't even feel angry anymore. Because मुझे पता है कि उनकी इंटेंशन क्या है, मुझे पता है कि वो जो भी बोल रहे हैं सच बोल रहे हैं, सही बोल रहे हैं. And you can do this with anybody. Just look at things from a more objective point of view instead of being emotional about it. हर चीज़ एक पर्सनल अटैक नहीं है तुम्हें. सब लोग तुम्हारा बुरा नहीं चाहते. Think about it. I'm building a community of high value men or men who want to become high value. If you think you're one of them, subscribe to my channel right now ताकि मेरी वीडियोज़ आपको और आसानी से ढूंढ पाए. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.